Hope you all are doing well. This is Marvin Preaching Sense. I just thought I'd do a nice video for some fragrances that will be perfect for special occasions. Valentine's Day is coming up, so these are going to be more geared towards that, but I think they can work on other special occasions, especially this time of year. So I'm going to start off with an honorable mention, some honorable mentions, just because they work for everything. First one on the list is Bleu de Chanel. This is the Parfum. It is, you just can't go wrong with this. This is for a special occasion, for times you're going to dress it up. This is just going to work. It's going to open up with that nice bergamot, lemon, mint combo. It has a good amount of lavender, some pineapple in there as well. Of course, you know it got to have that pineapple, right? Has a little bit of geranium, which gives it kind of a green rosiness to it, if that makes any sense. And then in the dry down, you'll get some of the ambers, and especially the Parfum, you'll get some ambers, some sandalwood, some tonka, those kind of warm, just perfect for that date night, which you're going out with your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other. And this one is just a really, really good fragrance. You will get compliments. I mean, this is almost guaranteed. If there was a guarantee, this would be the almost 100% guaranteed. It'll run you about $150 for this size, but they have other sizes. They have you can also go with the EDP, but I prefer the Parfum. And then if you get a smaller size, you can probably get in that $130 range, just depending. But it's worth every penny. So Bleu de Chanel, get your nose on it. That was my honorable mention. I have a few others that I was gonna put as an honorable mention, but they're just because they're just so perfect. I don't call them necessarily Valentine's Day specific, but man, special occasions. Y'all know, if you know me, look at that bottle, Amouage Jubilation 25. You all know me. You know that this is might be. It's always going to be in my top three. My goodness. Just get it. Just get your nose on this. This is special. I mean, this stops people in their tracks when they smell this on you. They will stop in their tracks. It'll run you anywhere in that $150 range, depending on if you catch it on sale. The Amouages, they'll go on sale, especially on Jomashop. It opens up with the honey. The ambers, the cinnamon. It has some rose in there. Some warm spices are all through there. Some labdanum, which gives it a nice leathery, ambery kind of as it dries down. It's just special. And words enough. There's not enough words to describe how special this fragrance is. Get your nose on Amouage Jubilation 25. My goodness. The other one that is just right there neck and neck. I have not, I've sampled Tuxedo YSL, and this is pretty close. And this is the Tux by Maison Alhambra. The Tux. I'm seeing this popping up. You still can get it in that $35 range. If you like patchouli, if you are new to patchouli and want something that's gonna, oh my goodness, this is just special. It opens up with the patchouli. You're gonna get the ambers, some nice vanilla and some floral notes as well. As it develops, you'll get into the spices. There's some, leathery and woody, woodiness to it. These fragrances that I just mentioned, the first three, these right here, please dress it up. This is not go to the gym. No. These are special fragrances. And if you're going on that special date, my goodness, man. All right. Now let me move on. Now it's not like the rest of these are not special as well. I'm going to come with one that not talked about that much, but this is by Guerlain. This is Habit Rouge Prive. This is the latest one that came out last year. This right here, beautiful red bottle, Hey, Valentine's Day, right? It is. It does have rose in it. A lot of the rest of the fragrances I'm going to mention have. It's going to get more and more rosy, but man, this is more mature. This is this is not for you young bucks out there, man. You in your 20 years old. Nah. This is a little bit more mature, but it opens up with a bergamot and ginger combo there. It hits you with the iris. Man, then you're gonna, as it develops, you're gonna get that orange blossom. You're gonna get some, of course, it has a lot of leather nuances to it. So there's definitely a leathery forward fragrance. And it has a little bit of that patchouli and vanilla as it dries down. This right here, another dress it up one. It is special. I haven't worn this too much yet, but man, good reactions. It is one that I think you need to sample. Definitely a sample worthy type of fragrance. It might not be for everybody, but it is definitely, I enjoy it. So you want something different, a nice leathery rose, Irish type fragrance, get your nose on it. It will run you about, I think this one is still in the $150 range. So a lot of these, hey, you're talking about special occasions, so you're going to have to come up a little bit on the price. So yeah, for what it's worth. The next one on the list here, let's see here. Oh, let's do this one. This is also one of my a lot of these are in my top 10, so a lot of these are my favorite fragrances too. This is Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Oud Satin Mood. I need a bigger bottle. Like, you can see how much I have left. This, oh my goodness. This might be, definitely, this is one of my most favorite rose fragrances. It is, the oud, it has oud in it, but a very wearable oud. The rose is just such a beautiful rose in there. It's not overly rosy in that, you don't want to smell like for lack of better words, like you're going like you're at a mortuary or a funeral, and you know how they have all the flowers. Okay. Anyways, it's good. It has a nice violet accord. It has some benzoin, so you get this vanilla caramel type of vibe to it. It has a little bit of cinnamon and honey in there as it develops. Or I wouldn't say, I don't know if those are listed, but the Bulgarian rose that's in here, it gives kind of a candied rose. So it gives kind of that honey, cinnamon, lemon type of vibe. It is just, man, this is Oud Satin Mood. Get your nose. I will be wearing this week. I don't care. This is just, it's special. These run anywhere from $150 to $200 depending on the size you get. There's some sizes that you can get a little bit for more affordable, so get a smaller size, but it's just a special fragrance. Okay, next one on the list here is going to be another one by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and you all know about this. I don't have to talk much. It's Grand Soir. Grand Soir. Beautiful bottle. Look at that. I mean, come on, you guys have heard about this. If you like amber, if you like benzoin, those rich resins, gums that come from tree sap, if you like vanilla, and I'm not the most vanilla forward type person. I mean, I don't really like heavy vanilla fragrances, but man, this one right here, the Tonka, which gives it a nice almond and vanilla, has a hint of tobacco in here. You're gonna even get some little bit of lavender in there. There's some labdanum, which you all know is kind of that ambery leather type of vibe. Special fragrance. It is expensive. It costs you $200 and up usually. Worth every penny. But I'm not going to do I wasn't planning on doing affordable Valentine's. I might do that, but if I do, you'll hear me repeat myself, because this right here is Eternal Oud, and that's just on there for you all want to spend only $20, $25. It's the same notes that I just listed, plus maybe a plum accord in there as well. So it's just as good, in some ways might be even better for a fraction of the price. So Anyways, that was Grand Soir Eternal Oud. I just listed that. Another special one here, and I know I hope I'm not running this one too long, but this one right here is going to be by the Harmonist. This is Hypnotizing Fire. Hypnotizing Fire, man. So you're talking about another rose fragrance, but the rose is not the main player. The main player is this Pento Accord, which is kind of a cinnamon nutmeg type of vibe. So beautiful combo. Hit you with the warm spices and the patchouli as well. And you're talking, this one right here usually is about, this one usually is about $200 to $250, but it is definitely different. It's actually more unique than the other fragrances in my collection. So this is one that I put in the unique category, but it's one that you have to get your nose on. I definitely would say sample this one. Definitely a sample worthy one before you get it, especially when you're paying upwards of $200+ sample it. Almost every time you should sample. You should sample in general. Only time I say don't sample is if the fragrance costs $20. Like, what are you gonna do? Pay $5-6 for a sample plus $5 shipping, and it's like you might as well just buy the whole thing. So that is that. And then let's put this one on. You got to put this one on. This is Dior Homme Parfum. Top 3 of all time in my collection as well. So I've given you 2 of the top 3 already with Amouage and Dior. Man. Iris. It's a beautiful iris. Has orange. Has a little leather nuances to it. Has a rose in it. Some wood and some oud. I'm not going to talk much about it because you guys have heard me. You've seen my other videos on that. Sample it. It does have can go kind of powdery, but I think it's a little bit better in colder weather. So if you gets mixed up in too much heat, it gets a little powdery and to me. But man, and maybe I should say powdery more. Of that makeup. It's like a makeup iris. Okay, I don't want you all to think baby powder. Maybe more like a makeup iris, but it just top 3 it's one of the top 3, and it's top 3 in my out of all the fragrances I've ever put my nose on. So for what it's worth, but I could, even with that said, I would definitely sample this one. I still think you should sample it, but don't blind buy it just because I said it. So that's Dior Homme Parfum. I think that's about it. Oh, no, I got a couple more. I got to put these on here. This one, won't talk much about it. This is Jean Paul Gaultier. This is Le Male Elixir. And you all know that one. It comes with that beautiful cap, beautiful gold bottom. Lavender, nice mintiness, which gives it a little bit of freshness, which is nice. Some benzoin, has the honey, tobacco, maybe a little tonka in there. Date night approved, and doesn't have to be dressed up as in a full suit. So you can kind of, some of the last ones I mentioned are a little bit ones you could wear, more casual to dressed up, and they still work. And then, and I think I'm giving you guys a good amount of ones here. You all know this one, Portrait of a Lady. Another beautiful rose and patchouli fragrance. Beautiful rose, sandalwood's in there. It gives it a nice rich sweet and woodiness, some ambers. But man, if you want one of the most beautiful rose fragrances between this one and Oud Satin Mood, you're not going to get any better than that. Run you about $150, but it's a beautiful rose fragrance, perfect for Valentine's Day. Get your nose on that one. And last but not least is definitely one that no one talks about. This one, like nobody. This is Givenchy Trouble-Fête. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this right here, no one talks about this one. This is one, especially if it's a little bit warmer, if it's already starting to get warm, even though we're still kind of in the winter here. But if you like a beautiful fig, which is kind of a honey floral type of accord, it has olibanum, which gives it a nice freshness, slightly fruitiness to this. Has a little bit of a spice as it develops. It kind of costs you about a couple $100, but get a sample. But if you want this one, nothing smells like this in my collection. I don't have many Fig Forward fragrances, and this right here, it's actually one of my wife's favorite ones, for what it's worth. And I know I said I'm going to do a video of my wife's top fragrances, but this one was one that stopped her in her tracks, and she wants to know what was I wearing. She really loves this one right here. So Trouble-Fête is good for this time of year, but a little bit, I would like to wear this in the spring. But it can work. I think it could work. It's perfect for date night. And that's really it. So I've given you, I'm sure, over 10 fragrances that you guys can wear for special occasions, Valentine's Day for that special someone. I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed the videos, like and subscribe. And this is Marvin Preaching Sense. I'm out.